Hey sister, this is Dr. Karen Osborne. Listen, I'm going to talk to you for 30 seconds before this episode begins about my next Women Wanting More live event. This is 2.5 days of women just like you being pushed physically, mentally, emotionally, getting really clear on what they want, knowing why it matters, and leave with the tools to actually put that into action and being part of a sisterhood. So if this is something that really, really resonates within your heart, sister, I want you to head over to drkarenosborne.com, click on the Work With Me button, and we can start the application process. I look forward to hearing from you. Here's that episode.
Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So sister, if it's not a fuck yes, it's a fuck no. I can't remember who I heard, if it was Marcy Locke I heard say this, or I've heard a lot of people say this expression. But here's what this means, and I'm going to give you, share with you a story of an opportunity that came my way recently, and I had to say no to it, even though I said yes at first. So what does this mean? It's not a fuck yes, it's a fuck no. It sounds like a really cheeky kind of meme, right? You would see up on Facebook. But it means simply this, is that if something, you were saying yes to, a relationship, an opportunity, business opportunity, something you want to do with your health, maybe a new fitness routine, a way of eating, a new business, what else? Even something like someone would ask you to do, right? Maybe to help out at your children's school or to help them with something else. Like, if it's not 100% that you're like, yes, then it's no. Now, for you, sister, if you're the people pleaser kind of woman, which is, if that's who you are, that's who you are. But I know that this will be very difficult for you. I know, because I was not the people pleaser, but I just wanted to say yes to everything because I was just excited. Like, oh, can you do this? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I want to try this. Yes, I'll do this new business. Yes, 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 yes. And the thing is, this is what you need to understand, is when you say yes to one thing, sister, you're saying no to something else. When I said yes to running 3 businesses, I said no to getting a lot of rest and caring for my body the way that I needed. When I continued to say yes to staying in chiropractic practice, when there was this rumbling, this voice inside of me that said there's something else for you to do, I was saying no to exploring that. I was saying no to what the voice was telling me to do. So let me share with you how this came up in my life for me recently, sister. I had a tremendous business opportunity that would, without question, completely have transformed my coaching practice. It would have injected steroids into the speed that I'm moving at in it and just put it in super hyper speed forward. Okay, with some great coaching that came along with that to really help me and to nurture that and to really, grow what I'm doing with my message, which I know I'll get to where I need to go. And then I'll get there, and then I'll be the next level, and the next one I'll keep expanding. And I know that I'm able to go there on my own. I know that I've got some great coaches that I'll be working with that'll mentor me along the way and really help me see what I can't see. And I will just keep producing and creating and testing and really doing whatever I need to do to get this message out and to serve you best, sister, right? Whether you are simply a listener of the podcast or you're one of my one-on-one coaching clients or you are now applying for my next live event. There is no end to what I want to produce with Women Wanting More, with who I need to continue becoming, with some exciting projects that my husband and I are working on with live events that him and I are going to actually do together. Come 2017, I did a Facebook Live. I'll put the post to it yesterday saying big announcement. Look out, Osbornes are taking over come 2017. So this opportunity that came my way, I immediately, this is someone too that approached me who I love and respect dearly and completely trust. And right away I said yes. I told my husband, he goes, you take this opportunity. I'm like, you're right. It made sense. It was the logical thing to do. And like, I couldn't turn that opportunity down. That would be stupid. That would make no sense. And so we continued to have a conversation and to see how this would actually look, working together with this opportunity. And then I was out walking my dog just this past weekend, and the voice came to me and said, this is not it. And it was clear as day. This is not it, Karen. This is not the path. This is not the way. And it shook me up. And I know that the voice knows. I know that the way I've lived my life over the last year and a half, that when the voice tells me to do something, I follow it. It is that inner knowing. It is that intuition. It is that spidey sense. It is that the knowing. It's the voice inside that tells you and guides you. And so I came back from that walk and I shared that with my husband, and I was really upset. Like, I'm crying. I'm like, I don't know what to do now. I feel confused. Because, see, I was the conflicting part of this, I don't know what to do, or I'm overwhelmed, or I'm confused, came from me wanting to deny the reality of my voice saying, this is not it. Because it was like, yeah, but, and what's interesting is how long that I've been doing this work, that I've been living my life in a place of expansion with what I teach here on the podcast, with how I live my life, how I run my business, how I operate and show up inside my marriage as a mom, how I be, is that I knew this kind of this quote unquote struggle that I was having, it wasn't going to last long. Because I knew this was the thing. And I've incurred all sorts of stories and thoughts as to, well, this person's going to be really upset with me. And I said yes initially, and, nothing's been set in stone at this point yet, but I immediately got and, connected with this person and just said, like, listen, we have to talk. We have to talk. And also, too, knowing that for me just to leave, like, a message or, text or Facebook message or email, it's like, that's not powerful. This is someone that we were going to really do something big together, and I needed to connect with them in person. But I just wanted them to know as well, too, that I was having some doubts and some uncertainties. And I explained what had happened on this walk. So, it was one of those things, too, where I'm just like, well, maybe I should just wait and think on it. And the voice was just like, no, you need to let this person know right now. And so I did. Heard back from them maybe a few days later, because it was still the Thanksgiving weekend, and said, yeah, let's get on the phone. Let's talk about this. Had the most amazing conversation. And, this person was just very honoring, very respectful. I mean, as I knew deep down inside, again, the craziness of the stories and the thoughts, that, yeah, even I still go there, and will continue to go there. But because it was not a fuck yes, because the voice was saying, like, Now, again, I could have fought this. I could have said, yeah, but I really want to take what I'm doing and explode it, and this will help me get there in a year or less. Like, it'll just explode. It will allow me to get in front of more women that are really serious about this, that aren't just like, well, this is great, maybe I will someday, and like women that just like, no, like, my marriage is falling apart, I need to do something fucking now. Like, I am fucking lost, and whatever it takes and whatever I need to invest for my tuition to make this happen, like, I'm all in. I mean, they're just completely serious, and I knew that I would, again, get there fast with this. But because it was no longer a fuck yes, and you know what, if I'm being really honest, from the very beginning, it wasn't 100% fuck yes. It wasn't. It was like a, whew, wow, this is a big thing. Okay, yes. I did know, I mean, I look at experiences in my life that were a fuck yes. When I met my husband, when I Googled adoption in Alberta, after my husband and I had been trying to conceive for, let's see, at that point it was about 6 years. And I saw this website and it was like, this is it, right? You know that knowing, right? You know it. When I launched this podcast and I had been searching for my message in written blogs and video blogs and products I put out and online courses and my previous podcast, Mom at 41, and then this one came out and I was like, yeah, this is it. This is it. I knew it was like 100% fuck yes. So here's your more tip for today, sister. Where is it right now for you that you have said yes to something and it's not a fuck yes? Or maybe it's an opportunity that's in front of you right now, as there was with me in my life. And you're like, let me figure it out. Let me ask people and get feedback and blah, 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 blah. But it's like, you know. It's either a fuck yes or it's a fuck no. It's black or white. There's some things in life that are a little bit more complicated. Listening to the voice simplifies. Listening to the voice makes your life easier, sister. We all have it. And it could be for you that it's been years that you've been squashing it and numbing it and like putting your fingers in your ears and going, la, 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 I can't hear you. So just understand that if you have not been listening for a while, the voice is going to be like, listen, dude, I've been fucking talking to you for years and like, you're not listening. So you know what? Screw you. But it'll start to come back. You will start to have a listening for that voice inside of you that's guiding you. And if it's not a fuck yes to an opportunity that's in front of you right now, or it's just even something simple, something someone's asking you to do, then it's a fuck no. So what is it that you need to say that fuck no to right now? Or is it that you have to say no? Or if you said yes to something, and if it's not, again, that 100% fuck yes, where do you need to clean that up? Do you need to have a conversation as I did with this particular person? Like, and I mean, like, make it powerful, right? Have a phone conversation. Have a face-to-face conversation. Don't send them a text or a Facebook message. That's not powerful. That's hiding. That's easy, right? Have the conversation. Explain why this does not work for you. I'm telling you, even if that person is upset with you at first, they will know over time that if you came to them sincerely and just look at, I need to honor you. I'm not 100% all in. And if I'm not 100% all in, then I need to be 100% all out. Because I respect you and maybe you love that person enough that you can't give them just a piece of you. You have to be all in. They'll get this. Whether it's now or later, they will get this and they will be thankful. They will be thankful for it. So where is that for you right now that you need to say that fuck no to? And just be honest. Have the conversation. Gosh, if we only just were real and honest with each other, I'm telling you, sister, your life would change. Your life would change. And here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to head over to drkarenosburn.com, my website, drkarenosburn.com, and make sure to subscribe to the Woman Wanting More newsletter. You'll see a pop-up that'll come onto your screen. You will then get my More Forward guide, which is your daily access to power. Enter your name and email, and I will connect with you daily. So you're going to get different tips, all these podcast episodes. You're going to be getting the videos that I put out. Get VIP access to my next live event that's coming up. Maybe some of the projects I'll be doing in coaching live events with my husband, Ed. You will also get first access to my book that's coming out in 2017, my master classes. So I want you to head over to drkarenosburn.com, enter your name and email when that pop-up comes in, and I will connect with you today. Plus, just check out the website, sister. All the podcast episodes are there. The opportunities to coach with me and learn more and applications. And I'll be adding more and more and more different stories of results, testimonials from my clients. So I'll be adding more content to that and a weekly blog as well coming very, very soon. So I will talk to the next episode, sister. A life of more is just one step away from you doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosburn.com/newsletter.